Hi there, everyone who has viewed or for the first time viewing Brewingbookspodcast. My name is Zoe, aka Mother of Introverts. So I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of an introduction onto YouTube because we have started a podcast. It is Brewingbookspodcast is what it's called. Same on our Instagram, it's Brewingbookspodcast. So I know that we have been wanting to start a YouTube and to be able to upload our our actual book club, but I kind of wanted to have a little bit of an introduction. So we have done an introduction on our actual podcast, which you can find us on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. And this is just more or less to kind of go into how to start a book club. I know it's super random because I'm just kind of just sitting here in a car, but I have time to kill, so I just thought, why not? And so my book club I actually started earlier this year in February of 2019, and it was something that I had talked about for quite some time. I googled how to start a podcast, or how to start a book club, and what things to do, or what you need to have, and all these different things. And I kind of just went for it. I read a couple different things online, and I posted it on my social media. And I had quite a few people who were interested in starting a book club, and so I got down everybody's names who were interested, and kind of just set a date. One of my good friends, Michael, who is actually still part of book club and is in the podcast, was the one who really kind of pushed me and was like, hey, when are you doing this? You've been talking about it for a while. So I did, and it's been great. It's really progressed into such a really meaningful social gathering that I have. And I have another one of my good friends, Alohalani. She is the one who actually mentioned maybe we should start a podcast. And I'm super into podcasts and different things like that. And I was like, oh my god, that's a really good idea. And because for me, this is more of a way to really share my book club with anyone who's interested, whether it be in an audio version, or who can't really ever go to meetup and stuff like that, because a lot of people's schedules just kind of just don't coincide, and it just is a little bit tedious to really be able to set a specific date and time every single week to meet up. It can be a lot, and it seems like it wouldn't be, but it more times than not is. And so this is just a way kind of to be able to follow along and read with whatever book we're reading on, and kind of go in and listen and be a part of the book club. Because more or less a book club, at least how we do it, is we choose a certain amount of chapters, and we decide to go home, we read on our leisure time, and we get together once a week. It doesn't have to be once a week. It can really be more whatever's convenient for your club, for your group. And for us, it's once a week, and we get together and we go in and discuss what parts we really enjoyed, what characters we really like, and we kind of go and elaborate on certain topics. And it's really fun. It's really great. Everyone, more times than not, have different opinions. So of course, and it's just a really nice place to kind of to really do that and share your ideas and your thoughts around a book. It's kind of like watching a Netflix series, or watching any type of series, and just going over it with someone else. It's fun. It's the same thing. I think reading's really great. I think it's good for you, for your mind. I think it's good for kind of just flexing that brain muscle. But it's something that I've really enjoyed, and it's been such a thing to really go further than I ever thought it would. And I just I know it's not much still, but to me it's a lot. It means a lot to the people in my group too, and in our group, and what it's grown into. And I know it's nice to know that there's somewhere you can go once a week and kind of unplug for a minute and really go into the love of books, and kind of share ideas. Starting a book club is not hard. It's fun. You just have to do it, and you just have to find. My book club started with 2 people. It was me, Denise, and then my friend Michael, and it was just us at first, and it kind of just it's progressed, and it's great. It's not like anything massive. It's like 7 of us, I think, but and they're all, mind you, people like in the start, Denise and then a couple like other people who had been in the book club weren't super close friends of mine. We were all very acquainted, and so it's kind of like that little awkward stage of like they were all friends of mine, and they weren't even like super close friends of mine. Like, mind you, my best friend is in the book club now, and Michael is a very close friend of mine too. So those two I am very close with. But the start of my book club, it was all people who didn't really know each other. They didn't know me very well either, and it was all kind of us getting to know each other and go in and share your opinion with a bunch of strangers, like a bunch of introverts, honestly, and which was it was fun, and it's been great, and it's been such an experience to really kind of expand not just your social not your social status, but your social circle, and it's been just really rewarding, and I enjoy it so much, and I would love to just share anything that I can about a book club and how to start a book club and what my book club has been for me and what it's meant to me, and just like anything really. And for anyone who is interested in reading along with the books, you can follow us at Brewingbookspodcast, and it's on Instagram, and DM any questions, anything like that. We are on, again, Apple and Spotify, but it's great, it's fun. We post up what book we are currently reading and to what pages, and then we go in and we have our actual book club, and that book club we record and post, so it's just kind of like you're kind of a part of it, listening in when it's convenient for you, whether it be like on your lunch break, after work, if you're in school, like, you know, during passing periods, whatever, after school, and kind of just, you know, be able to listen in and be reading that same book and be able to hear the thoughts and ideas of other people, and then even message and say what you thought. Like, it's just so much fun. I just want to share it with everybody because I know what joy it's brought to me, and I just kind of want that for everyone, and for everyone to know that if you want to start like a book club or any type of club, it really just takes like 1 or 2 people and just kind of just doing it and being consistent with it. And anything you really do like that is just, you know, super rewarding. And but that's pretty much it. I know for me, anybody who just wants to join and interested, just do it, and I feel free to reach out anytime. I would love to share this book club with you, this podcast with you. I know everybody in the book club and podcast would love that too. Aloha is the one who like even came up with this whole podcast idea, which is like phenomenal because it's a great audio version of what we do, which is super convenient for most. You know, you can listen to it like at the gym or going for a walk or just kind of studying or whatever you're doing, but it's definitely a lot of fun, and it's a great way to kind of stay engaged and keep up with reading. And it can be a little tedious sometimes, but it's definitely worth it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. We will be posting our book club meetings now and podcasts onto this YouTube channel so that anyone who is interested can definitely tune in. But yeah, any questions, just let me know, or any of us know. We'd be more than happy to answer. And thank you for all the support. I know it's not like a crazy ton, but it is just like even just a few. It's really meaningful to all of us, and just thank you. Man, that's it. Bye.